It's for your own good.
Oh,
Stupid Indian! Everybody say happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Oh, 13. Oh, you got a real 13 too.
Picture.
Hey, is this a bra you're wearing?
Are you growing little titties?
Sylvia, how many boyfriends do you have?
None.
Really? I don't want you turning out like your poor Auntie Sophie over here.
Oh, shut up!
She's just a little kid, Sam.
Oh, Val, there goes the party.
Happy birthday. Thanks for coming. Brought some wine. Hi, Valerie. Thanks. Evan, how you doing?
Hi, Val.
Sophie. Hi, Valerie. You still look the same. Did I miss the presents?
No.
Great. Happy birthday, Sylvia.
Oh, thank you. Can I open it?
Sure.
Oh, wow. Those are nice.
Oh, those
Cool,
are
eh?
funky. Wow. All you'd need is a little shave here and a little spike to go with it. What do you guys think?
Sophie, you're always trying to change her.
Oh, she could use a little change. She's a big girl now.
Happy birthday, sis.
Oh, it's a dictionary.
What a stupid gift, Evan.
Mom said she needed one because she's good in school.
But she's not the one that needs the dictionary, Evan.
Well, I like it.
Well, here's a little something for you, honey. They're the latest style.
Try them on. There you go, Sylvia.
Hurry up, open it.
Yeah. It's a ring.
It's a real diamond.
Ooh.
A real diamond.
A real diamond.
Let me see.
It's for Sylvia. On her birthday.
Awful expensive, Sam.
Happy birthday, princess.
Let's see that thing.
See this? White gold. Like it?
Oh, is that ever gorgeous?
Nice, eh?
That's beautiful.
Like it, Sylvia?
Yes, thank you. Sylvia, I have something special for you. I've given it a lot of thought. It was given to me when I became a woman. Now that you're 13, I think you should have it. Evan, will you help me, please?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You're not going to give her that ugly old thing, are you? It's so old-fashioned. She doesn't want that.
Sure she does. Tradition is never old-fashioned, Sophie. Come here. I'll help you. There. Do you like it? Yes, thank you.
Oh, you poor thing.
You're welcome.
That looks nice, Sylvia. I promised David that I'd go with him to a movie tonight, Mom.
Tonight?
Yeah, can I go?
You have to ask your father, Evan.
Sam, can I go to the movie tonight?
Sam?
Daddy, can I go to the movie?
Yeah, but you have to be back at 10.
Yeah.
Remember, my house, my rules.
Evan, can I go with you?
You want to come?
Yeah.
Can Sylvia come?
You really want to go, Sylvia?
Yeah, I think it'd be fun.
But it's your birthday party, girl.
I know, but it's just another way to celebrate it.
Sylvia, there'll be other movies. And besides, it's a school night.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, please.
Oh, come on, Sam. She's 13 now. She's not a baby.
Well, what do you think I should do?
I think you should let her do anything she wants to do today because it's her birthday.
Yeah, it is her birthday. Okay, you can go.
Oh, great.
Evan, 10 o'clock. I'm holding you responsible. Remember what happened last time.
Yeah. Bye, Mom.
Bye.
You have a good time.
Stay with Evan,
Have a good
Sylvia.
time. Say hi to that cute little David for me.
Okay.
Did you want a lift? I can give you a lift right now.
No, catch the bus.
Sylvia?
Bye.
Well? Have fun.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't be late.
Call if you need anything. Honey, you want to get me another beer?
Wait, oh no! Oh shoot! Well, how long till the next one?
20 minutes.
Well, that's a relief.
Huh?
Well, getting out of there.
Oh, yeah. Hey, but at least you got sunglasses out of it, eh?
Yeah.
Whoa, look. What do you think?
Wow. Wait, oh my God.
What? What's wrong? What?
I'm taking this thing off. It looks like it just crawled out of a jungle or something.
I don't know why you took it in the first place. It was pretty obvious that you didn't want it. Well, at least you got your diamond ring out of it.
Oh yeah, and panties I can wear when I'm reading my dictionary.
Yeah, what more could you want?
New family.
Yeah, your dad can sure be a bonehead when he's drinking.
Oh, he's your dad too.
He's not my dad, he's your dad.
You're not really gonna leave me there alone, are you?
I've got to move out sometime, Sylvia. You'll be okay.
So what movie are we seeing?
Well, we're not actually going to a movie. David got some beer, he said, come and meet me at
Oh,
the
you
mall.
can't do that. We're gonna get in big trouble if he finds out.
Well, he's not going to find out, so we're not going to get in trouble.
Well, how do you know that? And besides, it's my birthday, and you promised to take me to a movie.
Fine. I'll drop you off and pick you up later. Or you could always go home.
Okay, I'll go with you.
All right. But let's walk. I don't want to wait for the bus. Come on.
That's so stupid, Joe.
Did you get it? You want some wine?
Yes.
January or February?
February.
February. Here you go. And the rest is for me.
Come on, son. No more wine.
No. Want some more? Okay, open up. Whoa, whoopsie. Oh, look what you did. Hey, you want to dance? Okay. Whoa, you dance good. Did I spill wine all over you? I apologize. Here, let me wipe it off. It comes out. Hey, what are you doing?
Why don't you have a glass of wine with me?
Come on, Val. You'll dance
Oh,
with me.
Sam, no, I don't want to dance with you.
Yes, you did.
No.
Okay, play your cards then. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
What time is it?
I just knew this was going to happen. It's late.
What time is it?
It's after 11 o'clock.
Oh, it's still early.
But I told him to be home at 10.
They're probably on their way home right now, Sam.
It's no big deal, Sam. When she was 13, she stayed out all night long.
On my birthday, remember?
Oh my
We
God.
were partying at the railroad tracks. She followed me. I had to bribe her with a beer to stay with us.
I was only 6 years old.
It was the first time I wore mascara. It
Oh,
was
you should have
all
seen
over.
her. She looked like a witch. It was running out of her nose.
And I lost my shoe that night too. God, we sure got into trouble that night, eh? You remember what it was like, Valerie, when you were 13?
Yeah, it's like that when I was 13, but it's a little different now.
You mean like it's boring now? Hey, Sam. What did you do when you were 13?
Nothing.
Nothing. Everybody does something when they turn 13.
I don't want to talk about it.
Come on, Sam. Tell me a story.
Sophie, not now.
No, I want to hear a story. Come on, Sam.
You want to hear a story about when I was 13? I was in residential school. It was late. I was supposed to be asleep, but I wasn't, because I got hungry. So I went for a little walk. I was walking down the hallway, past the junior boys' dormitory. And I heard something. I didn't know what it was. So I went to take a look.
Oh, hang on a minute. I'll get you some more wine.
Do you want to hear this story or
Of
not?
course I want to hear this story.
There was my cousin, Kenny. He was 5 years old, in grade 1. From the doorway, I could see his bed. It was against the wall. And next to his bed was a window. And through the light of the window, I could see Kenny. And Kenny was still awake. Do you know why he was still awake? Because he wasn't alone. Brother McIntyre was laying there with him. I didn't know what to do. But there was this piece of wood holding the door open. I pick it up. Evan! What time is it?
Dad.
Huh? What time is it?
Dad.
What time did I say to be home?
No.
What is your problem? You're so damn good! You never listen to me!
Stupid Indian!
Stupid Indian!
Stupid Indian!
You deserve it! You deserve it! Loser! Loser!
Good for nothing.
Good for nothing!
Drunk.
Drunk!
Stupid Indian!
Stupid Indian! You deserve it! You deserve it! Loser! Loser! Good for nothing! Good for nothing! Drunk! Drunk!
Stupid Indian!
Stupid Indian! You deserve it! You deserve it! Loser! Loser!
Good.
Why don't you ever listen to me? What is your problem? What are you? Stupid? Get to bed. What are y'all staring at? Never seen anybody get a spanking before? Do you have a problem with me, Dolores? Huh? There! It's all clean now. Are you happy? It's all cleaned up, right? anybody say anything. What's the matter with you?
What the hell's the matter with you? He's not even your kid.
I told him to be home at 10. He knew what he was doing.
You didn't have to go beat him up.
But he's living in my house. He lives by my rules. What do you care anyway?
I care.
You haven't cared about anything in your whole life. I'm trying to raise him like my own son. I know I shouldn't have hit him. I should have known better than that. But I can apologize to him. Is that what you want? Should make you happy, Valerie. Are you all right? Evan? I'm sorry. But you make me so mad sometimes. You just have to listen to me. Right? Evan? Come on, get up. I'm trying to apologize to you. Okay? Go downstairs and tell your mom everything's okay. All right? Grab a beer if you want. It's a party. Go on.
He'll be okay tomorrow.
What's wrong with you? How could you just let him do that to Evan?
Evan should have come home on time. When are you going to stop him from beating him up? When he starts beating up on Sylvia? He doesn't do it all the time.
Oh, I can't believe this. Why don't you just leave him? You don't need him.
He takes good care of us.
He takes good care of us. I could go out there, work the street for one night and make what he makes in 1 week. Support this household.
Yeah, but at least he does it honestly. What are you doing, Valerie?
Yeah, what are you doing? Why don't you just mind your own business?
I'm trying to be helpful here.
Well, you're not helping.
Well, at least I'm not prancing around with someone else's man.
Oh, you think you're so good.
You're not any better.
Oh, shut up, you...
Can I talk to you? Sit up. Did you enjoy your birthday party?
Yes?
Did you like your ring?
Yes.
Can I tell you something? Please?
No.
Please? You know, if I didn't have you, I wouldn't have anybody. Did you know that?
No.
Lay down. Lay down. Do you love me?
I do. I love you.
Then hold me.
No, not again.
Hold me.
Please, not again.
Ivana Ray, and I'm going to be one of the facilitators or jokers during this event. Now, I want to acknowledge that what you've just seen here is very heavy, and there's probably a lot of heavy feelings in the room right now. It's okay to have those feelings. We're going to run the show again, only this time you will have the chance to process some of those feelings. Now, I would like to introduce you to the other two facilitators. They are Saideh Nassar Ali and David Diamond.
Hello, everybody. Out of the Silence was developed out of a 3-week workshop, which looked at the shared experiences of the lives of the cast members and other workshop participants. It has not been our place to tell them what to make their theater about, but to help them make a clear statement of the things that they think are most important in the issues of family violence.
Now, as many of you probably already know, we're at a special kind of theater event here this evening called Forum Theater. What that means is we'd like you to interpret the play as an invitation to you to have a conversation with us in the theater here tonight through action about the issues that have been presented in the play.
We're going to run the show once again, this time without the theatrical lighting and without you being in the dark just watching. We would like you to participate. So if you see someone who you think is being oppressed or not treated well, then we want you to yell, "Stop," wave your arms in the air, do whatever it takes to get our attention.
When you yell stop, you leave your seat, come down onto the stage, and replace the character you think is being oppressed. You can replace any character you think is being oppressed and try out your idea. The other actors are going to improvise with you as their characters. And you would be up here 30 seconds a minute, as long as it takes you to try out. Believe me, you don't have to spend the whole evening playing the role for the rest of the play.
Now, I know a lot of you are probably sitting in your seats right now thinking there's no way on earth you're going to do this here this evening. Yeah, you're shaking your head, Jess. But you will. I know you will. Audiences do every night. And when you do, it's important you feel safe in the doing of it. So there's a couple things that you should keep in mind. First of all, there's no way to come down here and do the wrong thing here this evening. It isn't some kind of a test. We often learn the most important lessons or have the most important insights from the ideas that come out of the audience that don't actually solve the problem, because we learn what not to do in any given situation. Also, whatever you do is going to give somebody else an idea, and that, of course, will give somebody else an idea. And in that way, we'll go deeper and deeper into an investigation of these issues. Also, please keep in mind that we want you to replace the character that you think is being oppressed in any moment. And we know the character you think is struggling against a problem in any moment. And we know that that's open to interpretation for any of the characters in the play. So that any of these characters can be oppressed and they can play oppressors at any moment in the play. What's important is that we don't want you to replace characters that you think are being oppressors or creating a problem in any given moment. To just, come down and change that person's character and solve the problem by some kind of magic trick, okay?
Also, it's important for our cast that you know that they are just playing characters. Although this play is based in reality, they want you to remember that. Now, I would like to introduce you to the two counselors who have been with us throughout this event. They are Susan Martin and Donna Lee Johnson. They will be available to you if you need to talk or if you have any questions. They'll be here for you throughout the performance, during intermission, and at the end of the performance.
So here we go. If you see anybody being oppressed or treated badly, you think you can deal with the situation differently, yell stop. We'll invite you down, and you would replace the character you think is being oppressed and we'll see what happens next. Please don't be shy. Do it. Okay.
We're going to take a 15-minute intermission at around somewhere between 9 and 9:15 in about half an hour, and then bring the evening to a close at 10:30 by the absolute very latest, just so everybody knows what kind of schedule we're on, okay? I'm going to ask the cast to come back out, please, and set up for the beginning of the play. And while they're doing that, I'm going to ask you to do something, but please don't do it yet. Without leaving the theater at all, I'm going to ask you to stand up, please, shake the hands, or you might even want to hug somebody near you, just to kind of clear the air a little bit. And strike up a conversation with somebody that you don't know, possibly, about the play, about where you've come from, and maybe some ideas you have about strategies to solve the problems that you see in the play. Okay? Please do that now, everybody, out of your seats. We'll be back in just a minute or two. Okay, so just before we begin, having done this many times now, we know that that very first intervention is always the hardest one. But we also know that once it gets going and, that first one happens and you can see, that it'll work and that we can actually, in an odd way, have a very good time investigating these difficult issues. So I want to ask you just to be strong, be brave, to screw your courage together, and to somebody seize the moment and take that first step. And once that happens, then we can all relax and proceed with the evening, okay? So if you see somebody being oppressed or treated badly, and you think you can deal with the situation differently to break the oppression or solve the problem, yell stop. You'll come out of your seat, down onto the stage, replace that character, and we'll go from there. Okay? Here we go.
Everybody say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Wow, 13. Oh, you gotta feel 13, too. Hey, is this a bra?
Stop! Well, that didn't take very long, did it?
No.
Okay, come on down. Who would you replace?
Her.
Sylvia?
Yes.
Okay, what's your name, please?
Ty.
Ty?
Ty, yes.
Okay, Ty's doing something very important that I want to acknowledge already. It's important in this work that there is no sexism, no racism, that anybody can replace anybody. And the fact that he's replacing Sylvia, a 13-year-old girl, is applaudable at this point. So I want to thank you for that.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
No problem. So basically what I'm going to do here is
Oh,
just...
don't tell us, just do it.
No, I'm just what I think should have happened.
Yes.
Or a reaction that I think should have happened.
Yes. You see Sylvia having a problem, and you can see some way other that you would deal with it. And we're going to see what that is right now.
Okay.
Okay? And we'll go from the very beginning. We'll go from when the photograph is taken.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Everybody say happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Oh, that was nice.
13. Oh, you kind of feel 13. Yeah. Oh, is this a bra you're wearing?
Yeah, but that's very personal to me.
Okay.
Please.
Don't tell anybody.
No, but I know that, though. It's important to me. You understand. You must understand.
Well, I
It's
don't
very-
wear those things, but I am.
But to me, it's important, and I think it's very private and very personal.
Yeah.
Please don't do that to me anymore. Please don't.
Oh, okay, dear. Well, I just wanted to know, when did you start wearing that?
That doesn't matter. That's not what I'm talking about.
No.
I'm saying I think this is personal to me, and I'd rather you don't touch that.
Oh, I'm sorry, princess.
That's okay. That's okay. No, that's not nice. Please don't do that.
Okay, I'm going to stop this here before it gets really serious. Okay, it's Ty, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Ty... Ty's intervention is a very straightforward and important one. Although it's difficult for Sylvia to say no in this moment or stop that in this moment, if she can, there are some ramifications to that, right? She got Sophie's support, certainly, yeah?
Yes.
Sophie understood, and I think maybe if it continued longer, Mom might have participated. I'm not sure you convinced your dad of anything really, but it's a very good beginning, so I want to thank you very much. Okay, we'll continue on from that moment, okay?
Are you growing little titties?
So how many boyfriends do you have, Sylvia?
None.
Are you sure? I don't want you turning out like your poor Auntie Sophie.
She's just a little kid. Auntie Val.
Oh, Auntie Val, there goes the party.
Sam. Hi. Brought some wine. Hi, Valerie. Hi. Hi, Evan. How you doing?
Val.
Sophie.
Hi, Valerie.
You still look the same. Did I miss the presents?
No.
No, great. Happy birthday, Sophia. Oh, thank you. Can I open it? Yeah. Oh, wow.
Neat. Oh, those are funky. Wow. All you need is a little shave here and a little spike to go with it.
Sophie, you're always trying to change her.
Oh, she could use a little change. She's a big girl now.
Happy birthday, sis.
Oh, it's a dictionary.
What a stupid gift.
Stop! Well, I was wondering if that was going to happen. Go on.
And what's your name? Herb. And Herb, who do you want to replace? Sylvia? And from which moment?
About 6 times ago. There's been quite a few, but we'll do, this one's fun.
The dictionary?
What a stupid gift.
Okay. So you see Sylvia as being oppressed. Okay.
Yeah. From what a stupid gift.
For what a stupid gift.
What a stupid gift.
Mom said,
I don't feel very good about that. It's a gift, and I really appreciate the gift, and I'd like to honor that fact.
already got some at school. What do you need another one?
Well, it's something for me, and I appreciate it. I really like it.
You like it?
I like it. I like the idea that it's a gift. I like the idea that it was given to me, and I think that's great. And thank you.
Well, say thanks. Kiss him now.
Okay, so I think Herb's intervention was to defend Evan's gift. Is that correct? Yeah. And Evan, what was that like for you?
Defend the gift also, just the idea of somebody saying that it's stupid is offensive, and put it down.
Especially when you're getting the gift. Right. And what was that like for you, Evan?
Oh, I had a very childish feeling of
yes, yes.
no, it was
And Sam?
Yeah.
How did that feel for you when Herb defended Evan's gift?
Well, Sylvia's never stood up for Evan before, and to do it now is, I think it's okay because it's her birthday and all. I'll let her.
Okay, so that was a very valuable intervention. Thank you, Herb.
Okay, let's move on to into the next gift, please.
Anyway, here's a little something for you, honey.
Stop! Thank you.
going to replace Sylvan? What's your name?
Mindy.
Mindy?
Yeah.
And from which point would you like to go?
Why don't we go just after the dictionary?
Just after the dictionary. So
Yeah.
you said this is.
Well, here's a little something for you, honey.
Panties!
The latest darling, Jason. You like it? I don't sell you. Turn them on. Turn them on.
I don't really want to try them on.
You don't?
No, I really like them, but I don't want to try them on. Why don't you try them on and show me what they look like?
She's got some
Well,
already.
I've got some already underneath.
Well, let's see them. Come on. I think I'd like to see them on you. It's my birthday. I'd like to see them on my birthday.
Well.
I'll put them on.
Are you Jenny?
Give them to Evan.
I love it. She puts you on the spot. Come here, Mindy. What made you tell her to decide to put it on her?
I don't know. I just thought about it when I was in the position.
Oh, in the position.
Um,
And how did you feel so?
I just thought that it took me out of the spotlight and put it on her. It was just an easy way for me to.
And what did it felt for you, Sophie?
It was really embarrassing. Like, usually I'm the one who's, the party here. I'm the one who does all these different things, but she turned it around on me, so I felt very uncomfortable, but it was a good lesson.
Yeah, what I got that if Cindy could just sometimes if you put back the problem on the other person who's trying to make you very light or embarrassed, that person would realize for a moment that this is not what they're supposed to do, and this is what you brought out, and I thank you for that.
Okay, let's just continue on through, please. Off to the ring.
Rhea, open it.
It's a ring.
Let me see.
That's a real diamond.
Real diamond?
A real diamond.
Wow, it looks awful expensive, Sam.
Well, it's for Sylvia. On her birthday. Happy birthday, princess.
Let's see that thing.
Like it? See that? White gold. Nice, eh?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow,
Try it
that's
on.
gorgeous. Sylvia, I have something special for you.
Stop.
Stop.
I'm just embarrassed. I would have done it earlier.
That's okay. Okay, who'd you replace? Okay, and which moment are we looking at?
From the time she opens the ring.
From back in the ring, okay. Intervention is to replace, I don't think you're going to need the necklace, are you? No. Okay, okay. So we're going back to the ring from when Sylvia opens up the ring.
Rhea, open it.
It's a ring.
It's a real diamond.
A real diamond?
Yeah, a real diamond.
I'm not sure when to do this, but I think I could say something like, I don't think it's appropriate for you to be giving your daughter a ring with a diamond.
But it's her birthday. Sweetheart.
But a ring with a diamond is between partners. It's not between.
Well, she's my daughter. There you go, Sylvia. Try it on.
Maybe she's right. I think the ring should be taken back.
You don't want it? Why not?
Because she just said it. It's between partners.
You're refusing my gift.
Oh, Sam, give her a break. Dolores, do you have any diamonds on your fingers? Let's see.
It's not she refusing the gift. It was my fault, and I take responsibility. I don't think it's appropriate. We'll take it back. Okay.
Okay, Eleanor's intervention is very important when there's a lot attached to this ring. This ring is very important inside this relationship. And your assessment of it is, of course, correct. It's not something he should be giving his daughter. But there's a reason that he's giving his daughter this ring. Sam, you want to talk a little bit about what this ring means to you?
Well, it's because of what's happening here with this relationship. This is how he operates, how he does things, and he usually gets his way in this house, everything. And the thing is, he's not going to give up right here to make her take this ring. And this is his goal. He has all these goals that he drives towards.
So it's really important in this moment for Sylvia's mother to be vigilant and to have the strength to intervene in this moment, because helping her daughter out may open up a door for Sylvia to be able to talk to her mom about what's going on. So it's a very important intervention. So thank you very much. Okay, let's move on through. We were getting ready for the necklace.
Actually, before you move on, can I just ask you a question?
A really quick question, okay?
I'm not clear what the relationship is for Sam towards Dolores.
Their husband and wife.
No, I know. I'm sorry. How he feels towards her. Like,
I
does he
think
love
that
her?
I think it's very hard to explain that. I think if you want to explore that, I would ask you to do it in an intervention.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay. Okay, can we go into this moment?
Sylvia, I have something special for you. I've given it a lot of thought. It was given to me when I became a woman. Now that you're 13, I think you should have it. Evan, will you help me, please?
Oh my God. You're not going to give her that ugly old thing, are you?
Stop. Oh, and it's you, too.
I want to replace Dolores.
And what's your name?
Cassandra?
Cassandra. Cassandra is going to replace Dolores.
Just for me to take the necklace off? Or no, just after you say you're not going to give her that. I want you to have this.
Oh my God. You're not going to give her that ugly old thing, are you?
I don't feel that it's ugly. I've had this since, like I said, since I became a woman. It's important to me. And watching my daughter become a woman is an important step in her life. And maybe she won't want to wear it right away, but one day I think she'll really treasure it.
Cassandra, you were trying to show the value of the necklace to your daughter?
Yeah, the emotional attachment. That's what I got.
Becoming a woman, is that it?
Well, that's part of it, but later on she mentions that tradition is never old-fashioned. And that's the important part. It's not so much the necklace itself, but what's behind it. Like a family keepsake that's passed on. And yeah, sometimes they're ugly, but they are important to have even if you don't wear them.
That's an interesting point, because Sylvia may, we're going to talk to Sylvia right away, but Sylvia may not appreciate what the necklace looks like, but Mom here still wants her to value that it's been passed down. Sylvia, would you like to talk about your feelings around this necklace?
In my character, it's not that it's an ugly necklace, because it's not. I don't think so. But what it means to my character to have my mother giving me something to signify that I am now a woman is very scary, and it's very ironic, and it distances me even further from my mother, because I got the panties, I got the diamond ring, and with the relationship between me and my father, It's a big secret, and it's an awful secret, and this scares me, and everything is scaring me. So.
I think it would really help this character, Sylvia, if her mother would have raised her with the traditional values, as opposed to just giving this to her on her birthday without any background, any background information or teachings or learnings. So thank you very much.
Okay, we're at a point where Evan wants to go, okay?
I promised David I'd go with him to a movie tonight, Mom.
Tonight?
Yeah, can I go?
Evan, you have to ask your father.
Sam, can I go to the movie tonight?
Sam?
Daddy, can I go to the movie tonight?
Yeah, you can go to the movies.
Stop.
This is a weird one, but
That's okay.
Can I get your name, sir?
Mike,
Mike, and whom would you like to replace?
believe it or not, the father.
You think he's oppressed at this moment?
Not terribly, but I think it's part of the future conflict. Yeah, can I go?
You have to ask your father, Evan.
Sam, can I go to a movie tonight? Sam. Well, I appreciate it. I thought, maybe we've been past this, and maybe you could call me, maybe not father, but, well, I would discuss it with your mother. I just wish you wouldn't call me Sam all the time. Maybe a little bit more, not respect, but just, I don't know, it makes me feel like, well, you know what I mean.
Are you okay, Sam?
I'm fine. I've been better. Sure, you can go to the movie, but be back by 10.
I need you for a moment. The point you're trying to make is to call you Dad.
Well, not that, just that I don't sympathize with the father much in this relationship, with this scene, with the whole play, but I think that the future conflict later on is that she goes out of her way to your father, and he goes out of his way to say, Sam. So then I think it just raises the blood pressure and makes him maybe feel like there's no respect at all.
Why do you always call him Sam?
Well, maybe if he acted like a father, I might call him father or dad.
Is he your natural father?
No, he's not my natural father.
He's not his natural father. And there are two male figures over here, and it's just like two conflicts. And there has no teaching been over here. It's a very solid type of family where nothing comes out. And this was a moment, at least he mentioned, if you would, at least. The words were not there, it wouldn't come out, and this is what we're trying to investigate, and how the Sam inside is going to turn out. And let's find that, and thank you for mentioning that.
Let's start from that point again, okay? From just when Evan wants to leave.
Mom, I promised David that I'd go with him to a movie tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah, can I go?
You have to ask your father, Evan.
Sam, can I go to the movie tonight?
Sam?
Daddy, can I go to the movie tonight?
Yeah, but 10 o'clock, remember.
Stop. Oh, yes, we have a repeat customer. Who would you replace in this moment? Evan? Okay. Hi.
Hi.
I know this person. And from which moment?
When I want to go to, I'm going to
Okay, fine.
I'm going to a movie tonight. Is that okay, Mom?
Evan, you have to ask your father.
Why do you call him my father? I never call him father. I always call him Sam.
Hey.
Well, I've always called him Sam.
That's
that's just been in the last few years you've been calling him Sam. You used to call him Dad.
Oh.
Well, it's true. Sam raised him since he was a baby.
Doesn't make him his dad.
He's taken the place of his father.
I just feel that you put a lot of pressure on me right then, on the father, and I don't feel right now that he's acting as my father. And I don't appreciate the pressure that you're putting on me to call him my father. If I'm calling him Sam, it's because that's something I'm comfortable with.
So you don't want me to treat you like my son?
I don't feel that you are treating me like your son.
Evan?
Lindy, do you want to stop or do you want to
Yeah, no, I will
continue?
stop.
Okay. Before that- Okay, but there's something very important emerging here. Obviously, there is a feud going on between Evan and Sam, and it's been going on for some time. And it's very difficult for this character to deal with it in this situation here. It needs to be dealt with some other way. And Evan needs help to deal with it, and isn't getting it here. So the question that I think needs to be asked is, how do we help this character deal with the aggression that's happening between him and this guy who has raised him since he was a kid, but does not really parent him in a positive way. So all this comes out of this. I want to thank you very much.
No problem.
Okay, we need to move on through. So the kids are kind of heading out the door, okay?
Bye. Stay with Evan tonight.
Say hi to that cute little David for me.
Okay.
Did you want to
Sylvia?
lift down? I can give you a lift right now.
I'll catch a bus.
Sylvia? Well?
Stop.
Stop.
And what's your name?
Sandra.
Sandra. And Sandra, who do you want to replace?
The young lady.
Sylvia?
From back here, and when he was waiting at $20.
Sylvia?
Yep.
A hug. A birthday hug. A real one.
A real one?
Yeah.
Why don't you... Mom, can you come over here and demonstrate a real
It's
hug
your
for me?
birthday. I want a hug from you.
Oh my God, but this is my mom.
Come on, Sylvia. You're gonna be late for your movie.
This is my mom.
I know that's your mom. I don't need the dictionary. They're gonna Come on, Sylvia. Come on.
Thank you.
We have to go.
Thank you.
You gotta go.
What are you making such a deal out of?
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, Sandra, why didn't you take the money?
Because it was a trade-off. It was a trade-off to touch my body.
Could you speak louder, please? I don't think people can hear.
It was a trade-off to touch my body.
And why did you get Dolores to demonstrate a hug?
Because she's my mom. She would be my mom, and she would be the person that I would rely on. And I would pull her into it, and I'd let her know there's something wrong.
Okay.
If I'm pulling into it.
Yeah. Do you have, what about money? Do you have any money for the show?
Probably not.
So are you guys actually going to go?
Do I
Are
have
you going to go
money?
to the show? Maybe Evan has money. Okay. And Dolores, what was that like for you when that happened?
Well, I was going to show her what a hug was about, but he wouldn't allow me to, so I felt the wall coming up between us again.
So what would this have led to later, Sam?
Well, she didn't. Well, she was choked about something. I didn't, but I didn't think it was me, or I didn't want to think it was me. And she just, you know, she always complies, but this time she doesn't. And it's probably a germ of something that I might remember it later.
Okay, thank you, Sam. Sandra, that was a really valuable intervention, not to take the money because the money signifies something else. So thank you very much.
Here we go.
Wait, no. Wait. Oh, shoot. Well, how long till the next one?
20 minutes.
Oh. Well, that's a relief.
Huh?
Well, getting out of there.
Oh, God, yeah. Hey, but at least you got sunglasses out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you think?
Well. Wait, oh my God.
What? What?
I'm taking this thing off. It looks like I just crawled out of a jungle or something.
Stop.
I want to replace the guy.
You replace?
This guy there.
Evan?
Yeah.
And what's your name?
Katie.
Katie? Katie. And from which moment would you like to go?
When she's looking into the glasses.
Yeah. And you think he's oppressed at that moment?
Yeah, he's oppressed. Yeah. Well, he's not really oppressed, but he can do something.
No, I want you to see him oppressed, or you try out your idea by replacing somebody else who is oppressed.
Well, I can. I don't know how to do this. Yeah, he's sort of oppressed in a way.
Okay,
she's doing something to maybe.
Okay, that's all right. Fine. Go ahead.
Kind of big.
Yeah.
Oh, can you do it from the part where you're looking?
Okay.
Just hold them, Sylvia.
Just hold. Oh my God. What? I'm taking this thing off. Looks like I just crawled out of a jungle or something.
What? You crawled out of jungle?
Well, yeah.
That's nice. What are you talking about?
Well,
you should be proud of that. I mean,
I should
it's a
be
special
proud of
thing.
it. Well, what's
your
so
mom
special about it?
She
It's
gave
like-
it to you for your birthday.
Yeah, right. She
I
gave
mean,
me,
this
she gave
was a
me
big-
this to signify like some kind of female thing, and it's bullshit. You know that. Come on.
It's not bullshit, man. You should be proud of it. It's your culture, okay?
Well, what
it's
does it
something
mean?
special.
Yeah.
It
what
means
does
something when you become a woman.
A woman.
Yeah. Well, you're
Well,
not
good
proud
for
of
you.
that? You want to stay a kid
No,
all
I'm
your life?
not. No, I'm not proud of that. You know just as well as I do what's going on there. I mean, God, Evan. Get
Yeah, well, it
real.
also means other things too, okay? It means you can grow up and you don't have to live there all your life, and you can make changes too. You don't have to live like them. That's
I don't
what
have to
growing
live
up
like
means.
them. But how much longer do I have to live like them? I mean, God.
You can try your best. I can help you out.
Yeah?
Yeah, I could try.
How?
I don't know. We can do something.
Well, what?
I don't know. I'm getting older. Maybe we can move out together. Something like that. I can help you, you know?
Oh, yeah, right, Evan.
Look, I'm finishing school soon. Think maybe? Yeah. We can do it.
That'd be great.
Something like that.
I'd love to.
Okay?
Yeah.
There's always things to do. Katie.
Thank you very much, Katie. You're trying to explain it to her what this has some cultural value for her, though you at the same time you know that this character does not take that necklace as a cultural event.
Yeah.
And why you know what's happening. Why do you press it? Why do you
Why
push
do I
it?
press it? Just because maybe she doesn't.
Can you just talk to me?
Okay.
I love
She doesn't take it, she looks at it okay, but it's not the cultural thing she's embarrassed about or whatever, but it stands for that she's becoming a woman and she has to worry about her dad and stuff. And
are you really going to move out and take her with you?
well, I think he seems like the kind of guy that may, he cares about her. He might do that.
And you will go with him?
Oh, yeah. I want out of there.
Yeah. But something very, very important is happening over here. This character, Evan, is only 16 years old, is going to take care of a 13-year-old kid. 2 kids are going to move out on their own, and they're parenting each other. And this is what this came out of your intervention. And it is very important to understand that. What can we do for these 2 kids? And what can we do out of the silence over here? Thank you very much, Katie, for
Let's continue on through this, okay, from where we stopped?
Yeah, well, at least you got your diamond ring out of it.
Oh, yeah, and panties I can wear when I'm reading my dictionary.
Yeah, what more could you want?
A new family.
Yeah, your dad can sure be a bonehead when he's drinking, eh?
Oh, he's your dad, too.
Huh, not my dad. It's your dad.
You're not really going to leave me there alone, are you?
Well, I've got to move out sometime, Sylvia. You'll be okay.
Stop. Stop. Okay, come on down. Who would you replace in this moment?
Sylvia?
Okay, the interventionist replaced Sylvia. And what's your name, please?
Linda?
Linda. And where do you want to go from?
Just before they start, like 2 lines before they start.
You're not
But where they end.
You're not going to leave me alone.
Yeah, you're not going to leave me.
Okay.
You're not going to leave me alone here, are you?
Well, I've got to move out sometime, Sylvia. You'll be okay.
You know what's going on in the house, and you're going to leave me there? You always say that he's my dad, like I have to take on everything.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
You could take me with you. I'd rather live with you and starve than to stay in this.
You're 13. You'll have the police on our ass. And what are you going to do? Work at McDonald's or something?
It's better than what's happening in our house.
Collecting pop bottles?
What if the tables were turned? What if you were the young girl? I wouldn't leave you.
You're right.
All we have is each other. If Mom can't stick up for us, then we'll stick up for each other. Right?
Linda's intervention cuts through this very quickly and makes it very personal, very brother-sister, very fast. Evan, do you want this to happen? For the 2 of you to go off together and try to make it?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, I know the odds are against us, but I think, gee, she's so strong. It would be nice to have her with me.
Okay. I think this is a good time to point out, in the program, there's a long list of resources. These 2 kids, and this is real, kids do this. They get out of situations like this and they go. Need help, though. It's very difficult for them to do this on their own. They've got to find some help somehow. There's a long list of help in the program, and I know there's things that aren't in the program, but use it. Refer friends and relations to it. It's there to use. Thank you very, very much. Okay, in the interest of time, I'm going to suggest we leave this scene because we've got a lot of stuff happening inside the house later on, okay? So, thank you. We're going to leave this, and we're going to go to the music.
You get it?
It's funny. You want some wine? What do you want? January or February? February. There you go. And the rest is mine. You want some more wine? Here you go.
Get on me.
You want to play? You're a good dancer.
Sorry, me again.
What's your name?
Mike,
Mike? And Mike, who do you want to replace?
mother.
Mom.
That's another weird one, right? But as soon as just music starts, and as soon as you start dancing.
Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, want to dance? Come on, let's dance. Oh, you're a good dancer.
Stop it! Stop!
Oh, no, I spilled wine all over you. Oh,
Stop it!
Hey, what's the matter, honey?
That's rude.
Hey, what'd you turn the music off for, Valerie?
Your wife is getting upset here. You're dancing with Sophie.
You shouldn't be dancing with her like that. No, music off now. That's enough.
Sit down.
No, I won't sit down.
What's the matter with you?
I don't like you touching her like that.
Well, sweetie pie, this is a party.
Don't patronize me. I'm obviously not your sweetie pie right now.
Don't fucking bullshit me, Dolores. Okay? This is a party. Sit down.
Don't touch me.
Sit down.
Have
a drink, sweetie. Come on. Play cards. Play cards.
I'm not sitting down.
Come on, please, sweetie. Come on.
No, I think we should just sit. You should sit down.
Come on.
That's enough. Your hands off me.
We're just fooling around, Dolores.
Okay.
No big
Is this
deal.
party over? Do you want everybody to leave?
You're part of the problem too.
Leave her alone. Go upstairs. I'm going to talk to Dolores for a while.
Go upstairs.
No,
Party's over.
It's not up for you to tell everybody where to go all the times. Oh, that's just tremendous. That's obviously the last thing you want to do right now. The point's made, I think.
Okay, so Dolores' character is usually, she never says anything because she's so oppressed. And so for you to come up and say something is not something she would usually do. So it's a great first step. And I noticed that, Valerie, you were right there helping Dolores' character out.
Well, because she's never really stood up for herself, and basically anybody in the whole family hasn't. They're all in denial, but it just was really odd to see it, because she's getting upset that he's dancing with her. So turn the music down, let's get this all settled out of here, but it just got out of hand. It would have got out of hand more.
And you, Sam,
Yeah?
you just kept wanting to party. You didn't.
Yeah.
Were you getting angry towards her?
Not really, but I could if I wanted to. But I wanted the party to continue. I didn't want to stop. I didn't want to stop drinking at that moment. I just wanted to. I was dancing, and Dolores is. She does this every once in a while. She does this, and I'm kind of used to it. That's why I didn't get angry right away. She's done this, She's had a little bit too much to drink, and then she starts getting mouthy, getting lippy.
So you tried to pacify her.
Usually do, yeah.
Okay, well, it was nice to see Dolores' character come out of denial. Thank you very much.
This intervention makes me want to ask a question, and that's what kind of way can we deal with this character, whether it's from Dolores or any of the other characters, that doesn't lead into an argument, that doesn't lead into, you know, if this would have continued, I think it would have got ugly. So I want to just put that to you. What can we do? What kind of other responses are there that can take things off in a different direction? Okay? Let's continue from where we were. The music got turned off. Okay? No, we do. Yeah, you just turn the music off. Okay?
I spilled wine all over you. I'll wipe it off. Hey, what'd you do that for?
Why don't you have a glass of wine with me, Sam?
No, I want to dance. Come on, Valerie.
Is that a stop up there? Okay, stop. Come on down, please. No, it's me. Who would you want to replace in this moment?
Get off. The whole family, too.
I'm sorry, but you're limited to picking one. So, the interventionist replaced Dolores, and from which point?
Taking the wine. Taking it from her, taking the wine.
So she's just turned the music off and she's going to say, Sam, join me in a glass of wine?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Want me to take that for you?
Oh, did I spill wine on you? Here, I'll fix it.
Stop it!
What'd you turn the music off for? We're dancing. Didn't you see that?
It's not dancing.
I was dancing. Come on, turn it on. I'll dance with Valerie.
No.
Yeah?
Wait now,
Wait now, what?
We're gonna... It's not dancing.
This is a party.
This isn't party. This isn't us. We don't need this. This is our enemy. You're molesting her. You're not dancing.
Hey, that's what you dance now.
And you're letting her because this isn't you. That's your enemy. That's our enemy. That's not us.
Oh, no. Oh, no, look at that.
I don't want
Let's
it.
grab my hand.
I don't want it.
Oh, no, go.
I don't want it.
Look, I spilled it on my shirt now. Gee. Pour it out. Look at that. See? It's bad.
We're not going to have this. It's my enemy. It's her enemy. That's our children's enemy. You do everything. That is you're killing yourself. You're killing us.
Why don't you
We're not
stand on a
family.
chair or something?
Why don't you leave?
Get on a soapbox.
If
why
you
don't you?
insist on having that, leave with it.
This is your AA friend stuff talking to you again?
No, it isn't AA. I don't have AA. I have a truth. I have a belief, and that's not it. That's not part of us.
If you don't want to party, you don't have to stay.
You don't have to stay. Take that and go.
This is my house.
Well, it's not anymore.
What are you trying to say?
You can go with it. If you insist on having that, take it
Drink some.
and go. No,
Drink some.
no,
Drink it.
no, we don't.
Drink it.
No.
Drink it. Let's stop this here. No, let's stop.
Going everywhere.
Okay. Well. Okay, Kelly's intervention is an important one because what you recognize is obviously is the influence of alcohol inside the house. Sam, when this started, your reaction was to ridicule her. Mm-hmm. What was that about for you?
Well, just like more platitudes and truisms and cliches. Heard them all before, you know.
Okay, and then it got aggressive.
Well, she just kept talking, you know. She just kept going on and on and on, and it just, you know. I asked her if she wanted to leave, she could leave.
But what's going on here that is, I mean, from watching...
She's trying to tell me how to live, and she never does that.
Okay, so is it that's threatening? That she's challenging how you're living?
Yeah.
Okay. Did what happened here, was it what you thought was going to happen here when you were coming down, or is it different? It's, he won't.
Well, it's the same. It was like that ever since I could remember, and to see the rape of my kids and condone the molesting of my friend, and we're all not ourselves. We're not our truth. We're not our own being, and that's killing us, and we can't be ourselves, our true form. Our truth is taken away from us, so we're not family. The family, we're making ourselves our enemy by inducing the alcohol, from trying not to be ourselves, trying to hide what is going on, trying to not hear and not see and not deal with what the alcohol is doing.
So the alcohol becomes part of the denial in the room.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a very powerful intervention. Thank you very much. Okay, we've had, could we please bring up the volume request from the TV crew, everybody, okay? All right, let's move on from this moment. Let's start, should we try to convince Sam to tell a story? Is that a good place to go from?
Yes.
Yep, okay.
You remember what it was like when you were 13, Valerie? Yeah, it was like that when I was 13, but it's a little different now.
You mean like it's boring now? Hey, Sam, what'd you do when you were 13?
Nothing.
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 Everybody does something when they turn 13. Come on, Sam, tell me a story.
I don't want to talk about it.
Come on. Sophie, not now. No, I want to hear a story. Come on, Sam, tell me a story. Please.
You want to hear a story about when I was 13? I was in residential school. It was late. I got hungry, so I went for a little walk. I was walking past the junior boys' dormitory, and I heard something. I didn't know what it was, so I went to take a look. I get to the doorway.
Just a minute, I'll get you some more wine.
Do you want to hear this story or
Of
not?
course I want to hear the story.
There's my cousin, Kenny. He was 5 years old, in grade 1. His bed was against the wall. And right next to his bed was a window. And through the light of the window, I could see Kenny was still awake. Do you know why he was still awake? Because he wasn't alone. I could hear him crying. I didn't know what to do. But there was this piece of wood holding the door open. Evan!
Freeze, let's just stop you. Before we get into this moment, I know there's all kinds of things that have happened from where we started until here. It's going to get very intense now. And I just want to ask, is there anything that's happened from where we picked up, trying to convince Sam to tell a story, to this time? There are. Okay, I'm going to go back and run it again. Okay, we can rewind, just like on a VCR. And we're going to give you a second go at it. Okay? I sort of felt this paralysis kind of settle in the room because you know what's coming. So we're going to do it again. Okay?
You remember what it was like, Valerie, when you were 13? Yeah, it was like that when I was 13, but it's a little different now.
You mean like it's boring now? Hey, Sam, what did you do when you were 13?
Nothing.
Nothing. Everybody does something when they turn 13. Come on, tell me a story.
I don't want to talk about it.
Stop.
What's your name? Joan? And Joan, who do you want to replace?
I want to replace Dolores.
And Joan, from which point would you like to replace her?
When she's saying, you're insisting on telling the story, and Dolores is saying you're getting really, really, really nervous.
Okay, go ahead.
Volume, please. You're going to have to speak a lot louder, okay?
Come on, Sam, tell me a story.
Come on, don't make him do that.
He tells good stories. Come on, Sam, I want to hear a story.
But all our stories aren't pleasant. All our stories aren't good.
Well, is there some kind of big secret going on or what?
I don't want to talk about it.
This party's dying.
You want to try and talk about it, Sam?
No.
Another time?
What'd you do, kill a cat or something?
Lay off.
Volume, please.
Lay off. Maybe it's time we thought about what all that stuff does to us.
What stuff?
What it was like.
What do you mean?
I don't know, Sam, you only try and talk about it to me when you're drunk.
About what?
Being 13. I don't know what to do after
You
that.
finished? Okay, great. Okay, that was a really important intervention, Joan, because you were defending Sam's right not to tell the story. And everybody's been drinking, so it's probably not a really good idea to tell the story right now. Is that right?
Yeah. I also thought that, I guess it was so painful that it wasn't something that should be made fun of like that.
And Sam, what was that like when Joan was defending you?
She's never done that before. And it was, I couldn't understand her reaching out. I couldn't understand it at this moment.
Yeah, because there's a lot of stuff. This character is very oppressed. They're all oppressed, but he's very oppressed. And there's a lot of things that happened in his past that have made him who he is today. So thank you very much.
From other times in dealing with this intervention, I think there's something else that's worth keeping in mind here. That when Sam asks about, when he says he doesn't want to tell the story, in a way he's asking for help. And of course, because he is who he is, it's very difficult to hear that ask for help from this character. But we need to be able to do that. We need to have our ears open and be able to hear it when these characters ask for help, like this intervention did. Because it's the only way that we can finally help him to start a process of healing. So this intervention kind of dealt with that, so I just wanted to thank you for that too. Okay, can we go from the kids being behind the sofa here? We're about halfway through the story, okay? When you're ready.
My cousin, Kenny, his bed was against the wall. Next to the bed was a window. Through the light of the window, I could see that Kenny was still awake. Do you know why he was still awake? Because he wasn't alone. Brother McIntyre was laying there with him.
Stop.
Stop.
What's your name?
Sandra.
Sandra?
Yeah.
Okay, Sandra. And whom would you like to replace?
Him. Sam?
And you say him oppressed at this moment, right?
Yeah.
And from where would you like to go?
The last line that I read was Brother Kenny.
The brother for Kenny. Okay. So you're telling the story yourself? Yeah, you're so narrated.
Okay. When I looked across the room, I saw Brother Kenny by my cousin's bed. And it hurts. I feel hurt. And I feel mad. And it's not fair. I want to punch something. I want to kick something. I want to stomp something. That's how I feel. It hurts. All of the time it hurts when I think about this. When I talk about it, it hurts. I want to do something about it. But I don't know what to do.
Why don't you just go kill him or something?
That would be an idea. But that's not the answer. Too, it's...
That's why, isn't it, Dad?
That's why what?
That's why you come into my room. No. That's why, isn't it?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, bullshit, you're sorry. And you did nothing. You all know. You're all a bunch of fucking losers.
Don't talk to her again. I'm sorry.
I can't make her understand that you're sorry.
Something's happened in there that I have no control over, my own actions, my own feelings. And I do stupid things. And I want to do something about it. But I need your help.
What kind of stupid things are you talking about?
I'm talking about stupid things to myself. Right now we're drinking and there's a lot of alcohol going around. I want to talk about this when we're sober. But right now, can you please go after her and make sure she's all right?
Yeah.
Please.
And what are you going to do when we're gone?
I'm going to clean up.
Well, many things came out.
Yeah.
I'll ask you one question. How come you decided to talk about it and ask help? What made you at this moment to ask help, though your character doesn't ask help anytime?
Do you mean what was the opportunity? What happened?
What happened, yeah.
I guess what I did is that I didn't go into the character, but I met the character with myself.
Yes.
So that I can, personally, I can reach out and I can ask for help when I need it. And I'm not an actress, so I didn't really go into the character altogether.
Oh yeah, that's not the point I'm making. You don't have to be an actor. The real feelings came out, and this is what the beauty is all about. And another truth came out. Your relationship with your daughter.
Yeah.
And that came out.
Yeah.
And how that you felt about that, it's out, it's in the open. It never comes out. And how that made you...
That was crushing. That was really crushing. That was probably my lowest point that I'll ever be able to reach in my whole life. Because I have to look at myself when I look into her eyes and she's saying, that's why you're doing that to me, Dad.
Yeah. Dolores, everything is out in the open and God, you just walk. What's happening over there for you?
I don't know where this guy's coming from right now because he never, I mean, I know he gets angry, but he never tells me that he gets angry. He just does it after he's told a story. So he's actually sharing some kind of emotion that he is feeling at a moment, which he never does to me.
Would you people help him? Are you all left? He's going to clean up. You want to help him?
His character doesn't want to do anything right now. She doesn't even want to help him because when she finds out, when she hears it right from Sylvia, because this is the first time that it's been actually said that, you know, this is going on, her first reaction would be of anger because she's also coming from a place of where she's been abused herself and she relates sexually to everything. She hasn't dealt with her own issues of abuse. So her first reaction would be just to get angry at Sam.
But how do you think this character would deal with the daughter?
Well, he's trying to lay the responsibility on me to make sure she's all right. And I mean, you as the character.
Yeah.
I don't feel that that's my place because then I'm covering up for you again. So that's why I'm just looking at you going, yeah, right. You're not coming out of anything. You're just making it easy for yourself and you're putting it all on me again.
Yeah, but meanwhile, I hold the big secret.
Yeah, but the secret's out now.
Sylvia, what made you talk right at this moment? What made you talk?
Well, I heard him. You know, I was sneaking in, but I was listening very well to him. And at that moment, a little light bulb went off in my head. And, you know, Evan's trying to get me upstairs, and I say no, because I heard something that hurts very much.
And you left the house?
It's like, wow, that's why. You know, that's why.
And you left the house. Where were you going? You know that? You just left it?
Nowhere.
You're coming back with your parents?
No, I wasn't going to come back. There's no support here for me, so.
The question remains for me to ask over here, what's going to happen next? Where these children are going to go, either this character who really needs help, how can we really help him and who's going to help him? And the whole family is split. Though the silence is broken in a way, the problems are out, but still it's split. It's split, that's gone, he's gone, and there's no unity left in the family. And thank you very much for bringing that on.
You know, it seems to me that one of the things that I heard in here is that the words are one thing. Of course, we heard the words from this character, but what we're going to need is action to believe this character.
Yeah.
And so, because it's easy for the words to happen and then for them to kind of slip away. And it would have to be followed up by action to have these people believe what was going on.
That's why I had to ask, what are you going to do while I'm out there looking for her? Like, why am I going out there and what are you going to do? Like, you know, like, it was all on my shoulders and I wasn't the person that did this, but I just felt like he was putting it all on me now to make everything all right.
Okay, we need to leave this and move on, okay? There's a moment that I would like to look at with you, which is the moment here when, you know, the lights changed and everybody was making a circle around Sam. It's a very symbolic moment in the play. And I have a request of you. Is there anything that any of you can do from inside this moment, from inside the symbolism of this moment, that can help us understand what's happening here and that can stop the voices in Sam's head? And if you have to speak during it, do. But my request is that it's some kind of a physical, that it's some kind of a non-verbal intervention that happens here. And so we're going to run it for you and just see what happens, okay? Can we do that, please?
Come down?
Yeah, you're down.
Stupid Indian!
Stupid Indian!
Stupid Indian! You deserve it!
You deserve it!
Loser!
Loser! Good for nothing!
Good for nothing!
Drunk!
Drunk!
Stupid Indian!
Stupid Indian! You deserve it!
You deserve it!
Loser!
Loser!
Good for nothing! Good for nothing!
We have a stop from way up in the house. Come on down, please.
And what's your name?
Julie?
Julie. And Julie, you want to replace Sam?
Right.
Right from the beginning when they're circling around him?
Yeah, that's when they start all of that.
Stupid Indian.
Stupid Indian, you deserve it.
You deserve it.
Loser.
Loser.
Help me. Good for nothing. Help me. Drunk.
Stupid
I need
Indian.
help. Stupid Indian, you deserve it.
You deserve it.
Loser.
Help.
Good for nothing.
Good for nothing.
Help yourself, you drunk.
Drunk.
Stupid Indian.
Stupid Indian.
You're my oppressor.
You deserve it.
No help. I need help. I have help.
Good for nothing.
Good for nothing. I guess it's not working.
Okay, are you finished then?
Yeah, it's not working.
Okay, well, that was a really good try. I think it was interesting that you were asking for help, and the voices seemed to be getting to be too much for you.
And I think probably what's happening in this circle is the whole family's been through the same scenario, and they've all been degraded where they can't help themselves. So the oppression continues amongst ourselves.
So it's really, really hard to break this. It's really hard to ignore those voices. And I just want to ask some of you why you weren't listening for the pleas of help. If somebody wants to.
Sam's got to be willing. Sam, he, cry out for help like that is like, here, take it, fix it for me. You can't do it that way.
The voices don't stop just because you cry for help. You have to do something.
That's a good point. So we need action here. It's not just enough to talk, we need some action. Okay, great. Well, thank you very much.
Before we leave this moment, are there any other possibilities that... Okay. We'll do this one more and then we'll have to leave it. Well, okay, well, just a sec. Does anybody else who hasn't gone want to try this? Going once? Going twice? Okay, Mindy.
Stupid Indian.
Stupid Indian. You deserve it. You deserve it. Loser.
Good for nothing.
Good for nothing.
Am I drunk? Am I stupid? Am I a drunk?
Yes, you are.
Stupid.
Why am I a drunk?
Ask yourself.
What happened to me in my life that has made me a drunk?
You're born that way.
What am I doing? Was I born this way? When I was born with a bottle?
Yep. Your
Up
mom
here? Do I deserve this? What is happening to me in this situation that is making me act this way?
You deserve it.
I don't want this anymore.
Evan deserves it now too, doesn't he?
You're a drunk.
Good for nothing.
Run away.
What this brings to my mind, the person over here, the whole past, this is the history. And history doesn't fade away very fast. But one thing it needs is persistent. Keep on fighting with that thing which images there around it. And you are asking that question. And the best thing is to ask it, was I like that? I was made to that. And if you keep on asking, that would take away. And how did you feel like doing that?
I felt really angry and very, I felt really like this isn't fair that this has happened to me, that I wasn't born this way and that this was put on me, and that it wasn't a choice of mine. And I don't think that in one situation this person's going to change, but I agree with what you're saying, that you know this will happen again and again and again. And finally, after one point, something will happen, hopefully, that a change will occur. And I don't think that it's obvious that in one situation, this whole family's going to be like, wow, bliss.
I think there was a very big change by asking the question,
yes,
over and over again.
Exactly.
And even though it takes a long time to find the answers, the questions were very important to ask.
That's very important. If they ask, and this cycle is going to break just by asking. And thank you very much, Mindy, for bringing that.
Let's just, well, let's go from you with Evan, okay?
Evan? Evan, are you all right? I'm sorry. But you make me so mad sometimes. Come on, get up. Are you all right? Put your hands down. I'm trying to apologize to you. Okay?
Stop.
Stop. Okay, who would you replace in this moment?
I guess Evan?
Interventionist replace Evan, and from just where we are here?
Just where he's apologized.
Okay.
Evan. Evan, are you all right?
No.
I didn't mean to hit you so hard. But you make me so mad sometimes. Come here. I'm trying to apologize to you.
Please don't touch me.
I'm trying to apologize, Evan.
I can't accept your apology. Dad, Sam, you always apologize to me after it's too late. I just would like to be alone right now, and maybe we can talk about it tomorrow. Is that okay?
You don't want to talk to me now?
I can't.
Are you mad at me?
I'm really hurt right now, both physically and inside of me, Dad, and I'd like to talk about it tomorrow.
Get to bed. Come on, John.
Are you done? Okay, let's stop. Okay, what's your name?
Faith.
Faith. Okay, come on down. Okay, Faith, your intervention is to try to be honest with him and very non-aggressive with him, too. Yeah. And basically say, I just need to be alone right now. What's your hope? What do you hope to accomplish in doing that?
It's maybe a bit unreal to do that because I'm really frightened still, but at the same time I don't want to make him angry. I don't want him to invade me anymore because it's really hurt me just right now, as always. And I just want him not to be drunk, and I'd like to set up a time or something, a space where we can talk about it in a non-violent way.
Okay, do you think that conversation is going to happen with him?
If I have the strength to make it happen, if he can remember, but I don't know. I was going to say that if you can remember, we'd like to do it tomorrow, but I thought that might make him angry.
Okay. Sam, is there anything that happens here that's different for you from the way we play the scene with Evan?
Well, she opens up, and Evan never does that. And I think nothing's changed by her opening up like that, because this moment will pass, and I will probably not acknowledge it anymore.
Okay, this is a very difficult time for this character to reach out here. It's a very brave thing that you do. I want to thank you very much. Okay, There's one more moment to look at in the play. It's getting late, so I want to just move to it. And that's here in the bedroom. Okay? We have time for one intervention here, and then we're going to have to wrap things up.
Can I talk to you? Sit up. Did you like your birthday party?
Yes,
Did you like your ring?
yes.
Stop.
I should have stopped it sooner.
That's okay. Now is a fine time.
And what's your name, madam?
Virginia.
Virginia, and you would like to replace Sylvia. And from which moment?
Just even before he starts to talk to me, just when
As he enters, how about when he enters? Let's say?
Yeah, when I know he's watching me, because
Okay.
I'm not asleep.
All right. I'll tell you from there.
Oh, God, a bear. Hey, will you guys give me a hand up here? Like, Mom? Hey, you guys, will you come up here? Will somebody come on? Will somebody come up here, please? Like, I don't feel like a.
Sylvia?
Yeah.
Is that you?
Are you all right?
It's me. No, I'm not all right. Will you guys
What's the
come
matter?
up here? Well, like, I'm not. You know, I'm just I don't like him in my room here tonight, Mom. Like, I'm not. I'm only 13. Like, I'm not an adult. I don't know. I don't like what he's doing in here.
What are you
Say
doing?
goodnight to her.
Yeah, no, well, say goodnight to me as you go down the stairs. Mom, like, I know you gave me the necklace and everything, and I know you think that means that I'm growing up and everything, but I'm not growing up. And I need you guys to be the grown-ups here. And I need you to help me out of this situation here. Because I don't feel good about being in here. I don't feel good about him being in here.
Just saying goodnight to you.
Yeah, I don't like.
Sylvia,
I don't
what's
like
going
what
on?
He comes in here at night and he sits on my bed.
I just said goodnight to you.
And what?
And he fondles me and he makes me afraid to say anything out loud. He makes me afraid to tell you
I don't know why you're saying these things.
because I feel them. How long were you here, son?
Just saying goodnight to her.
I know, but how long were you in the room?
Just long enough to say goodnight.
Dolores, talk to your husband.
Oh, get out of here. Get back here. Sit down. Sit down. Get out.
No, I'm not going to get out. That's my niece.
It's my daughter.
She's my niece.
Get out, Sophie. I'm
No.
going to ask you once more.
Help me, Mom.
Leave her alone. Get out.
Talk to
I'm
her.
talking to her. What is your problem? Huh?
Could we go downstairs? Could we all go
No.
downstairs?
You want to start something? Did you want to start something?
Why
Did
don't
you?
you do something?
Do you want to start something?
No.
Get out of here.
I guess all I'd like to start is... You cops on you.
Let's calm down, okay?
It's just furniture. Huh? What are y'all scared? Huh? What are you gonna do now?
You better start leaving us alone.
Come on, Evan.
I got a knife, you ass. Come on, come on.
Okay, I'm stopping this here.
sorry, I forgot.
Virginia.
Virginia. You tried very hard telling them what's happening, but it was hard for you to tell. You couldn't mention something. A few people have realized it didn't come out, and it went into violence. You were called. All of you were called. What did you feel when she called you? What was that for you?
Fear.
Can you just speak up?
Fear.
For who?
For myself, for Sylvia, for Sam, for everybody. Because it's never been brought out in the open. And we're in a very small room, so it's hard to get out of once you're in there.
Sam, you are in total denial. Everything is out. You're hitting everybody. You are so violent. And you asked her, what do you want? What is you want next? Are you trying to do something? What was that you really wanted to ask her?
I was just asking her to shut up. It was one way of asking her to shut up with violence, because she was obviously going past the point of, she was going past me, and she was going past the family. She was leaping ahead to somewhere where she was totally on her own. She wasn't even part of this family or anything. She wasn't here anymore, and so it was like a stranger.
Yeah, Virginia, how did you feel? You're just 13 years old and all this happened. You're trying to defend yourself, asking your mother, how did you feel? Can I just get you feel a little bit, please?
Well, I felt from the very beginning when the necklace was handed, I felt the necklace had more to do with making this young girl responsible for and making her buy in to what the other adults were accepting in the home. I didn't feel that it was a cultural transference that was occurring. I thought it was a abdicating of parental responsibility that was happening. And I didn't want to be an adult. I didn't feel that the necklace gave me the power to deal with that.
Yeah, you mentioned that to your mother. But this is what you thought would happen in the family if you called your mother for your help?
Possibly. Possibly. I thought we'd all end up in a small room scared. I think I probably thought that was going to happen. But I guess I felt that would be better than being alone in a small room scared.
Everybody in this family, this character, Sylvia, is being abused by the father. And she's under oppression. And this character, Sam is the one, if the Sam is healed in one way or the other, if Sam is approached in a different way, I think it would have unfolded differently. Because we can reach to this character not by aggression. If by violence would bring violence, but if we approach this character through love and harmony, this character would break and things would not fold. But I suppose this is much more normal, that this is what it happens.
I think that's much too much to ask of this group of people to enfold him in love, particularly at that time.
Yeah, there might be a moment, this is what I'm saying, it could be. If this family is in the silence, a third person might be able to help. And you never, do you?
No, I'm too scared. Yeah. It's too much violence. It's just getting out of control. There's no rational discussing of what's going on in the family.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's time to draw this to a close, but before we do, there's just a very few things we need to say to you. So here we go.
I need to do this.
Oh.
Well, thank you very much for being here tonight with us. And we hope that you have enjoyed this theater event tonight. What we really hope that you leave here tonight with a deeper understanding of the issues of family violence and being able to use this knowledge in your lives, with your friends, and especially in your community, and that this has been valuable to all of you.
Also, I would like to remind you that the two counselors are available to you right now if you need to talk. I'll just point out where they are again. Susan is over here, and Donna Lee is right there. Also, I'd like to encourage you to take advantage of the resources list in the program. And we have a mailing list in the lobby. So if you want to be kept informed on what Urban Society or Headlines Theatre Company are doing, then just put your name, your address, and your phone number in the mailing list in the lobby.
It takes a great deal of courage to do this work, certainly from the cast and other workshop participants, but also from you, first of all, coming into the theater to see a play like this, and then also to those of you who participated in the forum this evening. It takes a great deal of strength and a great deal of courage. So from all of us to all of you, we'd like to thank you very much.
Mamet